Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll run it here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our 1st penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Carr. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back near the goal line, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he's able to get it out of there. Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now Carr. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And a catch right side by Evans. And this one will go to the 20. Yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, get set, fellas. White.
Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Off the play fake, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking deep downfield. Breaks through the contact. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Carr steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bengals strike quickly for 6 points. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
We're going, let's go.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. This a screen to Abdullah. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Manti Te'o in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On 1st down, Carr eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
7:34. 6:94.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Carr. And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
34. Low, low, low.
On 1st and 10, Carr. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
White Monday. Go Chief.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr, forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queens. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Carr eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Evans. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Goggins get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play fake, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. On third down, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the grab by Croft. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Carr to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Carr, escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space. As you said, for it to curl in.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A handoff to Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Go ahead, go ahead. Hey, receiver.
Second down, Cousins. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Cousins from the gun on third. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Gordon with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Get down, get down. We're waiting.
Carr to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Carr throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins, they'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Down. 180.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They pitch to Abdullah. Fighting ahead at the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called roast stem right or roast stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
They'll run left with Abdullah. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Cousins to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
6-18. Monday, down. 180.
Carr to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw is Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Monday, down. Hey, 7:34. Down. You wide 88. 24.
Back to throw. Carr buying time to his left. And it's caught off the deflection. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Monday, down. 180. 7:34. Express.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up.